Alright lads, welcome back to Carefree TV. Time for a review of the game which took place at White Hart Lane today between Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea. I was at the game, that's probably why this review is a bit late. There is a video up, which I think I've just uploaded from my phone, of us singing the Willian chant at White Hart Lane, which is quite good. Go and check that out. I wasn't able to do a longer video as I explained in my preview because my camera and my computer is all a bit messy at the moment. That's why I'm recording on this still, but if you want to know why everything's a bit weird, just watch my preview of this game. But anyway, on to this, and it was I think quite a boring game, but I don't think it was like terribly, it wasn't one of those boring games, just a bit flat and stuff. There was a bit of fighting, there was a bit of passion in it, there was a lot of tackles going in, a lot of quite a decent amount of yellow cards as well to memory. I felt Tottenham set up very, very well. They looked very solid defensively. We obviously didn't have Diego Costa starting, which I think is a big talking point. I personally would have started him, but obviously apparently there's a little sort of relationship between him and Mourinho have not been great recently. So I think Pedro or Hazard started up front. And to be honest, we didn't offer a massive amount going forward. But having said that, I felt we looked very, very good in midfield and very, very good in defence, as did Tottenham. In the first half, I think Begovic had to make a couple decent saves. One, actually, I think he almost spilt into his own goal. We had a few chances. I know there was one point when I think Oscar nutmegged the defender brilliantly, just shot wide. Oscar, for me, didn't quite do enough today. I felt he became a bit of a passenger in the match. Someone who did, I think, play quite well, though, was Fabregas. I think he looked very, very good in midfield, passing the ball about, and so did Nemanja Matic. Those two last season was so key to us going forwards, and to see them both sort of returning to form is always promising. Obviously, Hazard had a header which was just over, but I think in general, both teams I think are happy with a point. We didn't concede, we didn't lose. Starting to build up a little bit of momentum. Tottenham I think set a record for most games without losing. So yeah, I think in the end of the day, while I'd have loved to have seen us get a goal, I think this is not a disaster. If we had lost, I think we'd have gone straight back down into crisis. People were doing meltdowns. It would have been a bit all over the place. But you know what? Decent point. I think we've got Bournemouth at home next week, which is a relatively easy game. We should really be winning that, if I'm honest. And hopefully we're starting showing improvement, and hopefully we could be getting back to winning ways a bit sooner. I think our best chance came in the second half. I think Hazard was played in, avoided a cross goal. Great save from Lloris. So it would have been brilliant if it had gone in. Unfortunately, there was no goal from Willian, which obviously is the player which we all want to score. But it just didn't happen. We just didn't have many chances in general. I think obviously we were missing John Terry, but I think Zuma and Cahill did a very, very good job. Ivanovic at right back was excellent. I think that since he's come back from his injury, these past two games, he's looked very, very, very solid. Maybe the injury was a good thing. Maybe he was just sort of getting a bit tired, but he's looked very, very good in the past two games, which is obviously pleasing. But I think Tottenham, no one really stood out for them, but no one really stood out for us. It was boring, but we're all happy, aren't we? Well, I'm happy with this anyway. I know a lot of you probably would have liked to have won because obviously being a derby and stuff, but I think being realistic, this is a good point. I think this is a good point. Obviously, let me know what you thought in the down below. Obviously, for those, especially those you lot who watched on TV, you lot will probably have a better analysis than I did, because I just find it way easier to talk about football when I've watched it on telly. Whereas I was at the game. So let me know your thoughts down below. Is this a good point? Is it a bad point? I personally think it's fine. Not amazing, not. It could definitely have been worse when Harry Kane sort of did that bicycle kick thing right in the last minute. Obviously, let me know. I didn't do a fan cam today because I know I normally do. Basically, because I don't know. Basically, I wanted to get. I was with my mates. I wanted to go home. I wasn't overly fussed, if I'm being honest. And to be honest, I've done enough of them. I've done enough fan cams in my time, so I just gave it a miss today. So yeah, like I said, comment down below. I'll leave my Twitter in the description, so you can go follow me on that. Obviously this isn't probably the best review, but if you want to talk about the game in more depth, just comment down below. I do still apologise for the layout, for having to use my webcam. Hopefully by next week, by Bournemouth, my camera and this channel will hopefully be back to normal, but I'm not making any promises. So yeah, keep the blue flag flying high, and I'll see you for I think Bournemouth is our next game, isn't it? A Bournemouth preview on. I'm going to try and make it by Wednesday, but it most likely will be on like Friday or something. All right. So yeah, thanks for supporting this channel. I passed 650 subscribers as well, so massive thanks to all of you. Literally last season I got 300. I got 350. I thought if I could reach the end of this season on 700, that's good. That's good even progress. We're almost there. Already it's absolutely unbelievable. You guys are by a mile probably the best subscribers on YouTube, without any shadow of a doubt. So yeah, this has been the longest sign off ever, but thanks for watching. Comment in the Chelsea, and yeah, I'll see you again.